Good morning, everybody. It's another day, man. You know how it is, man. Today is Wednesday, May 12th. All right, we're halfway through the week. I mean, for me, I got 2 more days. For you guys, you got three. So shit, I feel bad for you, but yeah, man, that's how it is, man. But yeah, I just got off work. I actually just went to the dispensary and shit. Bought some um like cartridges for my dab pen. I'm trying to smoke, man. Gotta be stressing out. Shit. Yeah. Fuck, I feel like with me, I'm the type of person, I need weed, man. I need weed. I need it. But I feel kind of bad. Cause I don't like being dependent on things, you know what I mean? I just don't like, you know, the fact that I feel like this thing, I need it. I don't like depending on things. I just like don't depending on things in general. But yeah, with weed, man, fuck. I just be stressing hella. I just be overthinking hella. I'm like hella anxious all the time, man. And then it just feels good, after like a day, just go home and smoke a little bit and just lay down, man. It really like calms me down, keeps me good. But yeah, man, I just fuck. I don't know. I feel like weed, man. Honestly, there's no problem with that. I don't really have a problem with that. The thing that worries me is kind of I don't want to get fired from my job because my job be doing random drug tests. All right, my job be doing random drug tests, and I'm not trying to get fired. Shit, I remember I'd be hella paranoid about that. Usually they do the drug test though around a certain time. So we have these things called profit sharing checks. Profit sharing checks is basically we get it twice a year. All right, twice a year we get these checks. It's over 1,000. A little extra money. Just the company I work for makes profit, so they just want to split it and share it with everybody. So anyway, usually around that time is when they do the drug test. Okay, they're trying to get people fired, so they only got paid them. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's usually we get profit sharing checks around I think November and May, every 6 months, something like that. So yeah, usually around that time is when we get drug tested. Uh, I remember one time, man. As soon as I started working my job, I quit smoking. I didn't smoke for like over a year, okay? And that is a lot for me. 'Cause I used to smoke every single day, multiple times a day. Like I used to be going to school, smoke in the morning, motherfucking skip class in the middle of the day, come home smoke, motherfucking and then go through the day, probably skip another class, come home smoke before the day is over, and then finish school. I for real be smoking hella, man. But yeah, I don't know how I never got caught in high school though, cause I remember shit. I didn't even realize it, but I straight up smelled like weed. I didn't even know. I didn't even know, man. I should have noticed it though. I swear to God, the first day that I went to school high, I remember I got out of class and I was walking through the hallway, and then I swear to I heard a girl, these like these people by me, they walk by me and they're like, God damn. No, no, no. They were like walking behind me. I could hear them like whispering, and they're like I could tell they were like talking about me because they're like that guy right there is hella high. I think that's what they said, and they're talking about how they could smell it and stuff. And I would go to my next class, which was a piano class, man. I remember one day I was in piano class. Well, first of all, I took that class for like a whole year, right? But I didn't learn shit, to be honest. I was kind of winging it. Um, but I remember I was just playing the piano, and then my teacher for real walked into class and immediately went, "Oh my God!" And we all looked at him like, "What happened?" And he's like, "It smells like weed in here." And I was like, "Oh shit, he's talking about me." But I just looked down at my piano keys and kept playing, Jingle Bells, whatever I was playing. And he continued class. But throughout the class, he kept mentioning how it smelled like weed. And for real, the students were like, "Who could it be?" They're looking around. They're like, I was in the class full of freshmen that year, and I was like the only senior, I think. But yeah, these little freshmen, I don't think they ever smoked weed before, so they're like really looking around, like, who could it be? When obviously it's me, because you can look at me, I look high as fuck. and obviously I smell like weed too. My teacher said it. I don't know how these people didn't even notice, but yeah, I don't know how I never got in trouble for that shit. I don't know, man. I feel like I got hella good luck, cause I remember also I did hella dumb shit, but I remember I used to carry a gun with me, right, and put it like in my waistband and stuff, bring it to school. And one time I was wearing like some sweats, and I went to school with it tucked in the sweats. And I remember I was walking. I just got out of piano class actually. Now that think about it, but I was walking in the hallway, going to my next class, which is just down the hallway, just like a minute right there. So just right there, I noticed my pants are falling down. I was like, oh shit, and I looked down. I'm like, oh, my string is getting loose. This the drawstring for to keep the sweats tight. Uh, I was like, oh shit, and my fucking pants start slipping. And then because of that, the fucking gun in my waistband freaking slipped and fell down my sweats and went down my freaking like sweats leg, like it's in my leg area now. I was like, oh fuck, my fucking gun is slipping and falling. I was like, oh shit. So I freaking picked up my pants like I was sagging, tying it, and like hobbled like a penguin all the way to the bathroom. And I got to the bathroom, went in the stall, freaking reached down my pants and grabbed the gun, put it in my waistband, and tied the string extra tight to make sure that wouldn't happen. But fuck, that was funny. At least nothing. At least it didn't fall though, and like accidentally shoot or something, or not even that. But at least it didn't fall and someone saw it and freaking reported me. I probably would have gone to jail or something. I don't know. But speaking about guns though, at school, what's funny is, how I'm talking about my thing almost fell. Well, I heard that this one dude, he was walking in the hall and his shit fell too. Yeah, he was carrying it too in his waistband, and it fell actually, and it fell, and the freaking clip, I heard it, clip fell out, and like bullets went everywhere and shit. I'm like, damn. I'm surprised he didn't get caught. God damn. I'm glad that motherfuckers really be bringing a gun to school. That's crazy. If you think about it, like high school is so weird. Like, yeah, so many different types of diverse people. Like, you have like a nerd, reading their textbook, doing their shit, and then you have a motherfucking in the classroom, right, in one seat, and then on that same fucking table, you have a fucking thug. Not even have a motherfucking body or something, and next to him is a hoe that freaking like fuck the whole class, maybe even fuck the teacher, and then the fourth person on the table is like could be like a motherfucking like a suburban kid, grew up with a nice family and stuff. So it's just funny. It's crazy if you really think about high school, how diverse it is and stuff. But yeah, man, shit, stuff like that be happening. I swear to God. Again, talking about stories like that. One time, it was lunch. I was chilling in the parking lot. Me and my little brother were just chilling in the parking lot eating in my car and shit, listening to music. And then I remember uh, one day I noticed my friend wasn't he was like absent from a couple of classes. I was like, what the fuck? Where's he at? And this dude pulls up, comes to school, pulls up right next to me, parks next to me. He's like, hey, bro, come here. I'm like, first of all, where the fuck you been? Second of all, what you gotta show me? And then he takes me to his car, pops the trunk open, and you know what's in the fucking trunk? This dude had an AK-47. I'm like, what the hell? How the hell you even get this? Cause we're high school students, so I'm like, how'd you get this assault weapon? And why do you have it? And why'd you bring it to school? I'm like, it's crazy. Cause if this dude really wanted to, he could take that fucking AK-47, walk into school, and just start spraying. If he was crazy and stupid and whatever enough. But, I'm like, that's crazy. Just the shit that be happening at school, man. In high school, I actually went to 2 high schools. And I had to transfer because I moved. So the second high school that I went to, I remember the first day I was there. Well, first of all, it sucked. I didn't know nobody, right? So I'm all alone. I'm like hella sad and shit. I'm a new kid and shit. So during lunch, I don't even know what the fuck to do. I don't got nobody to hang out with. So I just decided to walk to Safeway, right? And as I walked to Safeway, a car zooms past me hella fast. And guess what? That car just zooms past and gets in the car accident right there. T-bones another car. And you know who was in that car? A student. So I'm like, it's my first fucking day here, and I seen a fucking student get in a car crash right next to me, man. That's a good impression. But fuck, that was so funny though. And what's crazy too about that Safeway by my school is I don't know this. I never heard of this, but my whole school got banned from that Safeway. Like no student can go shop in that Safeway. You know why? 'Cause too much stealing. They banned the whole school because too much stealing. Come on, man. Renton, get your shit together, man. Get your fuck. Than my previous. And here's an example. Franklin, you know how you gotta have community service hours to graduate, right? Franklin had like a requirement of 60. Okay. Renton had way less than that. I was so surprised. You only have to get 20 hours. That's it. I'm like, what the fuck? That's it. And I faked all that anyway. I just wrote like I cleaned up the neighborhood, help my neighbor turn it in, and that was it. So shit, easy. Graduated easily. I barely graduated though, cause senior year I just started caring. Well, to be honest, I stopped caring middle school. Like 8th grade, I really stopped caring. Like I stopped doing my homework and shit. But senior year, I for real stopped caring. Skipped hella, smoked hella. I really didn't care. But my goal was just to get to college, honestly, because all you really need to do is what's hella like after high school. You don't have to go to university. Just go to a community college, get all your basic shit credits done, and then you go to university. Okay? What the fuck? Because you can save so much money that way. People really be spending hella on universities just to take the same classes, get the same education as a community college, and they just pay all that money just for the name. I'm like, you're a fucking. I mean, it's your money. Do what you want, but shit, I wouldn't do that. But yeah, man, people be doing that shit. But yeah, I knew that. I'm like, honestly, community colleges, they're not gonna care if you got a 4.0. You know, they're not gonna care. I'm like, what I'm really worried about is eventually going to a university like UW, University of Washington, and I know that to get in is very competitive, so you gotta have some good grades and shit. So I'm like, all right, my plan was to do good in community college, do my best there, because when I transfer to UW, they're gonna check the community college, not the high school. Okay, so knowing that during senior year, I'm like, this shit don't even fucking matter because when I go to UW, then they're not gonna bare minimum, and that's what I did. I graduated with like a 2 point something GPA. I think passing is 2.75. I think no, it gotta be lower than that. But anyway, yeah, that was my goal. I'm like, fuck it. And I remember everybody during senior year was stressing over all the projects and shit. I didn't even do some of them. And guess what, man? At the end of the day, we both graduated, and I did way less work than you. So shit, work smart, not hard, my friend. Work smart, not hard. Okay, that's how it is. Okay, man, that's how it is. That's how I'm trying to do it with life. Okay, like I could just work a job and for like 60 years and retire with a 401k, or I could work a job and save that money and invest it and get some like rental property and shit, you know, have that shit make me some passive income, and then uh I don't eventually I can retire way earlier. So I'd rather work smart that way. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, that's just the shit. Everybody got their own way, you know. Some people like working at a job. I don't. I don't I'm my own boss. All right, buddy. And that's what I'm gonna do. Okay. I'm gonna do this fucking podcast, make this shit blow up, get big, man. I'm gonna make some money off investing. Shit, I got it planned out, buddy. Hopefully it works out. You never know, but I hope it works out. But anyway, I hope your day works out, cause I'm about to end this shit. Okay. Thank you for listening. I for real appreciate it. Thank you for taking the time and listening. We talked a little bit about weed and some high school stories, but that's pretty much it. But yeah, I hope you have a good day. Hope you have a good life. You deserve it. Okay. If nobody has told you yet, You deserve it. You deserve to be happy. You deserve to have a good life. People care about you, okay? You're worth it, okay? Thank you for listening. Goodbye.